Bumpy faced landlord won't rent to you anymore in fear of you coming up before his eyes because he is a karmic on the low. All right, there's a bumpy face troll, look like somebody poured hot acid on him, landlord out there somewhere, not trying to rent to somebody who is on their way up. All right, maybe they're stalking you around the apartment complex. Maybe they're disheveled by the spirit you have and the type of energy that you bring when you come around. But most of these people in the apartment complex will be jealous and have some type of hatred towards you when they see you moving a certain way. Now, you'll have people who say, you know what, I talk to everybody. And that's cool. If you talk to everybody, that's good for you. But usually, a lot of people who talk to a lot of people, they tend to, and this isn't the case for everyone, but sometimes what I've figured and found out is that people who talk to a lot of people, usually they have intentions on getting things from those people, or they're trying to use them in some kind of way. Why would someone need to talk to everyone? There's good people and there's bad people, and not to call anybody out on either one, but when you experience something and you notice that, what, this is bad. I don't like the way this experience is. This is not good. There's things that people like and things that people don't like. All right, you got to get over it at the end of the day. But there are people that don't want to see other people move forward in life and get up off the ground. All right, some of these people are the ones that watch you struggle the most. Some of these are the people who are right up close to you, and they just have so much evil and negative energy in their heart. It doesn't allow them to want to see anybody surpass their current state that they're in, depending on how this person is viewing you, or, as we all know, you may pass them. And people, what I found is staying at like places where you're only going to be temporarily. The people who some of the people who are going to be there long after you are a little disheveled and a little in a funk about the fact that I and it's just my personal opinion, I could be wrong, but I think they feel a little bit, some type of way about the fact that you specifically are about to go off and embark on an exciting life while they got to stay there, work, and they're just going to be doing everything that they're doing already. And that's their own choice. I mean, if they have a life to where it's not much that they can do other than what they do, wake up, do this, do that, that's their choice. People choose certain things. If you want to be something, you may have to go through a period where you're confused, you don't understand, you're suffering, you're not where you want to be in life because you're trying to become something, and there's something that you're trying to do with your life. There's something you want to be. All right, so it may not be anything directly out there for it. You want to do stocks. It's you have to learn. There's scammers out there. There's gurus out there, financial gurus who claim this and claim that, and know this formula and that formula for success and all this stuff. So it's like, there are people out there that are honest, and there are people out there that are dishonest. It's like, which one are you? You want to be someone that's honest. All right, and most of the time, people who are like this are dishonest. All right, they will lie in a heartbeat. All right, they will lie in a heartbeat. And everybody has told lies before. Everybody has not been honest before, but they intentionally, this is their everyday go-to. These are people who don't change. This is their way of being for life. All right, this is their way of being for life. All right, that's their way of being. All right, for life, Holmes. That's their way of being for life. All right, for life, Earth. That's their way of being, okay? So they're pretty much, these are the people that the Bible says they're stuck in their ways. All right, when you are a child, you do childish things, but when you become a man or an adult, you put away with childish things. These individuals do not. These individuals do not. All right, so this bumpy face landlord, all right, this person, man, you could take a magic marker. All right, wouldn't be no more magic after it touched this person. But if you could take a magic marker and connect the dots on this mug, this person got bumped, the bumpity bump, bump, bump. All right, and no offense to anybody that may have any conditions, but at least be nice. You know, if you can be cracked on, talked about in a split second, make sure you have nothing but good things to say to people, about people, or make sure you're just a good person. I mean, unless you just raw like that and you don't care. He said, I want no peace. I want nothing but, he said, I want no peace. I just want problems. You know, that's who you are, you know. But yeah, man, you could make a big dipper on this person's face. You know, you could you know, remember them things we used to do in school? Yeah, connect the dots. This person, they got so many bumps on them that you can get a magic marker and connect the dots. And no disrespect to anybody with a skin condition, but this person just happened to piss me off. All right, if they'd had whatever they'd have had, I'd have talked about it. All right, this person could have had one eye, a peg leg, and a heart monitor, and I'd still talk about them. How they got me feeling. All right. So this bumpy face landlord, bumpy face, toad looking, you know, mini me looking, miniature man having body having self, you know. Oh, miniature man, Napoleon complex, you know. And this is the same person that was like, when I was trying to get my e-bike, this is the same person that when I was about to go catch the bus to work or whatever, he was like, hey, you got a car? So it's like people will F with you, but as soon as you respond, as soon as you have something to say, as soon as you know you react, then there's an issue. All right, so these people are karmics. All right, they're karmics. And, you know, they don't deal with their negative energy, they use it to attack others. That's what karmics do. They don't deal with their themselves, they don't do shadow work or anything like that, like, you know, old soul be talking about when she come in the live stream. You know, it'd be me, Dimitri, and everybody. Old soul be popping up talking about some do some shadow work. um they don't do none of that. They don't do no shadow work or none of that. They're karmics. All right, they're the same person that be in that movie eating that banana, talking about, I don't like that. I don't like that. They are karmics. All right, karmics are people who do not deal with their negative energy. They just keep doing bad and bad and bad to others. They just keep doing bad to people because that's the life they chose. That's the way that's the way they go about doing things. That's the only way that they know. That's the way that they chose. All right, this bumpy face landlord actually is setting you up to be your greatest version. He didn't even know. All right, people who think they're inconveniencing you or troubling you, what they're really doing is they're making things easier for you. They're making things better for you. They're making things greater for you. All right. So, you know, what they meant to you for bad, God meant to you for good. All right. And you have to continue to have a positive mindset, and you have to continue to push your thoughts forward for greater and better, because if not, you won't be able to manifest up out of negative situations. All right. There's always opportunities. There's always blessings. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. You just have to point your vision, your eyesight, your mind in the direction to look at it and to focus on it. Because after something bad happens, people, you know, it's easy. You know, somebody does something to you, it pisses you off, they're wrong, they lied on you, they said you did something that you didn't. All right, they were dishonest, possibly even tried to steal your money from you, and these are the people you're paying to stay with. Oh, trust and believe. Man, the people that you pay to stay, if they try to rob you or anything, you pretty much are ready to, you know, you're pretty much ready to go at it with them, because that's your hard-earned money, and they think they're going to play with you and steal it. They think they're going to play with you and steal it. I'm telling you, the lady, when I went to fill out the paper For the $400, the lady only wrote $100 on there. And she tried to keep the other $300. She was gonna go get high with it. She was gonna go buy some meth, and let her eyes roll in the back of her head, and she was gonna just rock out. And that what she does in her personal time is none of my business. But the fact that you tried to play me, the fact that you was dishonest, the fact that you lied on me, the fact that you tried to steal from me, like and the fact that you playing with my mail, I really, I'm a little disgruntled about that. But I digress. I let it go, because at the end of the day, you know, good always prevails over evil. Evil tried to attack good. Evil tried to triumph over good. It'll never happen. Good just has to see a way out. Good just has to have faith that things will turn out for the best, that opportunities will come. See, you may be inconvenienced, right? Like, I just had to move. I just had to relocate. The place that I stayed at previously was closer to where I work at. Now I'm further away. It's more money. It's costing me more. All right. But God is going to work out a way for me to be able to take care of all those things. And it's nothing that I'm going to worry myself about. I'm not going to stress myself out about it. Is the situation stressful? Yes, indeed. But does it do me any good to trouble myself over it or stress over it? No, because that's not going to change anything. But what will change something about it is prayer. What will change something about it is talking to God and see if he can work something out for us. All right. So when, bumpy faced landlord won't rent to you because they're in fear of watching you come up before their eyes, because they're a major hater and you're a major player in this game that God put you in to succeed and do your best and triumph over fools and fakes and rattlesnakes. You got to keep pushing towards becoming great. All right. Because if you can take your mind off of a situation and look towards something better and focus on that and know that God is going to make a way, all right, and just be grateful and be thankful ahead of time and just be thanking him and focused on, how better things are and how good things are and how improved things are going to be, and continue to associate yourself with what you want, the version of yourself you want, the idea of yourself that you want. These karmic losers, they're just going to stay just that, a karmic loser. All right, bumpy faced landlord is still going to have bumps all over himself playing connect the dots. He just looked like one big boil. All right, the man looked like one big boil. All right, he ain't looked like he ain't been touched in years. All right, they don't want to see somebody successful with and what I find is that they don't like seeing you become successful, and they don't like seeing things be easy for you. They want things to be harder for you. Place where I stayed was right across the street from the bus stop. It was right across the street from several places to eat. It was very close to my job. This man waited to the end of the week to post something on the door and say, hey, you can't stay here. He could have told me Sunday. He could have told me Saturday when I paid. He could have told me Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. This man waits till Saturday. This man waits till, he could have told me Thursday. This man waits till Friday afternoon to put a note on my door. I'm inside working all day because I'm off, making videos, creating content. I go outside once I'm done to go get something to eat. It's like 3 in the afternoon. I see a paper on the door that says you can't stay here anymore. So it's pretty much like, they have a problem. They have a problem watching other people come up and succeed, and they're not honest. All right. Regardless of anything or whatever happens, if you're honest, that's all that matters. If other people are not honest and they're dishonest, then guess what? It falls on them. And if you were honest in this situation, and you were honest and you were upfront and everything was okay and people said everything. And here's the thing, if something goes wrong and you are like, hey, is this going to work out? Am I good? Yeah, you're good. Okay. But then, a little while later you're not good anymore, then somebody is not being honest there. So especially if they don't warn you, they don't tell you, they don't give you any, bumpy faced landlord just wanted to see me assed out. But luckily I have a better situation. I have a better mindset for always having a better situation, so things will always work out for me. The little lady was stalking me around the place, so it's like ten, people create people try to create stress and tensions for you, and then point the finger at you and say you're to blame. All right. So people like that are karmics. All right. People like that, they're hating on you on the low. They're trying to figure out a way to get in the way. They're trying to figure out a way to make your way or your life harder. They hate seeing, because see, God makes things easy for us. God makes things easy for us, and then you'll have people watch and see, and the devil uses them to try to hate, basically, and to try to mess things up. But every time anything ever is messed up, it's only because something better is happening, and that's the mindset that you have to develop. Even if a bumpy faced, dishonest landlord with crackhead, meth head workers, you know, are trying to make things difficult for you, or the people that clean, they always usually have one of those. The people that clean be harassing you and stalking you and stuff, following you around the place, always getting in your way, to the point to where it's like, imagine somebody getting in your way so much to where it's like, yo, I can push this person. You're so angry you could push them, and they're so close to you that you could push them. And then they're that people like that are dangerous. Somebody that would let you hurt them, number one, they're crazy. Somebody that would put themselves in harm's way, number two, is crazy and not that smart. Like, and I know they like, and the thing is, they say there's not too many sociopaths out there, but maybe they're psychopaths, because that is psychotic. You're going to put yourself in the way of a person that you keep making angry. What do you expect to happen? Sooner or later, if somebody would hit you, and you try to blame it on them, technically it would be the person's fault who you blamed it on. But that person would have known deep down inside they did some evil, and set that person up and caused them to get into trouble. So really, honestly, this is why it's good to have a positive outlook on things. Their rejection is your protection. God was protecting me. He didn't want me to stay there. He didn't want me to stay there with them people. They probably would have went in my room, stole my stuff. God didn't want me around that, especially if they're lying and they're dishonest. I didn't even feel comfortable with them in my room, and that's truly, honestly, what they had a problem with, because I was watching them clean. I didn't feel comfortable with them in my room. I didn't want them going in my room to, change this out or switch this out. They had a problem with that. And it's probably because I didn't want them stealing from me. So, fair enough. I don't want you stealing from me. You can't steal from me, and you'd want to. So, there's conflict there, obviously. So, it is what it is. All right. If you're honest and you're upfront with people and you uphold your end of the bargain, that's good. That's all that matters. If it didn't turn out the way you expected it to, cool. If it didn't turn out the way you wanted to, cool. But just know that if you're honest at the end of the day, you're going to be the one that's blessed. God's going to end up coming out on a limb for you. Okay, I see what they did. I'll bless you. All you have to do is keep doing what's right, and whenever, however the devil attacks, just know that God's going to be there to lend a helping hand, assist you. He's going to create a way for you to take care of things, look after yourself, make sure you still have enough and can do everything you need to do, regardless of what people want to see happen to you. They may not want to rent to you. Guess what? An opportunity will open up. One door may close. They may slam it in your face. Well, guess what? The next person is going to open it and welcome you in with open arms, because that's how God works. All right. When one door closes, another one opens. Karmics want to see us suffer because they don't like seeing us blessed. They don't like seeing good things happen to us. Maybe we already have enough good and they feel we have too much good. That's really honestly what it is. They're closed minded, and so negative that they don't get to experience much good outside of the torment and the tragedies they cause for the people around them. That's their, that's their joy. That's the contract they signed up for. Once you sign up for misery and to be miserable like that, and to get that type of power and supply from people, the one thing about it is it makes you miserable because you're constantly negative, constantly not working on yourself or doing anything to better your mood or to grow, so that way you could be a different person, a better person to yourself and others. But you can't expect that from karmics. All right, you're coming up regardless. All right, you were about to come up before a lot of people's eyes, and they couldn't stand the sight of it. All right, you think people really can't stand the sight of of us. They don't want to see us enjoy anything. You think you're just going to the store and getting something to eat and about to enjoy yourself. You worked hard all week. You got that little smile on your face because you off today, about to go sit down and chill. They hate that. The little things that you think everybody can just go do, no, not us. They don't want to see you do that. They don't even want to have some of us, they don't even want to see us breathe. We're gonna breathe anyway. All right. That went over some people's heads. Bumpy face landlord won't rent to you anymore in fear. All right. They're afraid. They're afraid that you're going to become great right before their eyes. They don't want to see that. And I understand, there's some things that, I don't want to see. So I understand, if there's a group of people that don't like me and they're trying to rub it in my face and have all types of, do show whatever, I don't know, whatever the hell people think they be doing. It's stuff that I don't like, that I don't want to see, you know. So if somebody is trying to make me feel bad about my situation right now by, being show offy or whatever, I don't want to see that personally. So, there are things that I don't like to see. So I understand, but I'm not a hater though. I may not like to see something, but I wouldn't want to not see somebody not enjoy themselves or have fun or whatever. Even if somebody's having fun at the expense of my detriment, I'll just turn around and go the other way and let them think whatever the hell they want. Oh, they think they did that? Okay, they can go be whatever makes you happy. I could care less. All right. So shout out to Bumpy Face Landlord, and shout out to all the drug addicts he got working for him. Yep. Enjoy your meth. Enjoy your whatever the hell they got out there. Making people fall apart and everything. So congratulations. That's who he got working for him. Some dishonest drug addicts, not trying to go get help or fix themselves or change. But that's the messed up part, man. When people who don't want to change, when they get on hard drugs or illegal substances, man, it could get really bad. It could get really bad because somebody, I mean, they don't see the need to change. They don't think they need to. They going, they just going, hey, that's just the way they gonna live. I guess that's how they rocking out. Because if you already put you put a negative thing with another negative thing, that ain't gonna create no positive. Or I know negative and a negative is a positive, but this sure as hell ain't. You give a one of these narcissistic type people one of them substance, they feel like they don't need to change, boy, man, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Unless they don't like it or something, or they feel the need for a better lifestyle. My evil needs some elegance. Maybe their evil needs a more a higher, maybe they set a higher standard for their evil. I don't know. All right, maybe they got that elite evil. I don't know, upscale evil. I don't know. But it is what it is, all right, because you still gonna come up regardless and still win regardless. You're still going to come up regardless. You're still going to win regardless. All right, coming up against you, they don't realize that they already lost. Whatever pressure they put on you, it's just going to make you that much more of a diamond. You're just going to shine that much brighter when the time comes. All right, they make us think so much, they make us pray so much, and we learn so much from them. All right, the smartest of us are those who learn from the people that we like the least. The smartest of us are the people who learn from those we like the least. You're going to learn a lot from the people that you don't like. They're going to cause you to pray a lot. They're going to cause you to curse a lot. But at the end of it, hey, at the end of it, you'll be able to, you're going to end up better than you were. All right. You're going to end up better than you were. They're going to end up teaching you a lot about them. They're going to end up teaching you a lot about yourself. All you have to do is make sure you pay attention and choose growth as a way out, not retaliation, not being petty back, not going to get your lick or get revenge. It's not worth it with people like this. People who you'd be sitting in a cell and they still be evil, still be stuck as a tenant or whatever they are, or worker, or still be doing the same thing. And you would have thrown your life away over that. Over that. Bang bang, false. Not worth it, not going to happen. Not to me, not to you, not to any of us. All right, because we view life as too important. Life is more important than them and whatever they are trying to see happen to us, because it's not going to happen. And that's another thing too. We have to not create what they want to see for us in our mind, because it'll never happen. Our situation may change, things may be different. We may, the bad may be before us, but it's not going to come upon us. If we don't fear it happening, it can't come upon us. All right, Job said, "What I feared has came upon me." That's why when things go wrong, don't go wrong with them, because just because a situation goes wrong doesn't mean you have to go wrong. You can manifest a better situation even though one just didn't go right. Very simple. You can manifest another situation even though one just didn't go right. Very easy. Very, very simple. You just have to have the mindset to be ready to do it. And the thing is this, you have to not hold on to what others did. Like the ego tends to want to hold on. Somebody did something to me. The ego wants to hold on to that. You have to let that go so you can grow into who you're supposed to be. You got to let go of that and place your ideas, your thoughts back on heaven, back on God, back on a manifestation, back on a better situation. Instead of, because people will, people tend to stay in the past. They did this, they did that. If you're creating a positive scenario to make an example out of it, but to just dwell there and stay there and to have no self-improvement, no moving forward, no positive things to take from it, is really not doing you any good. All right, so he could sit there by that telephone post, make calls to the police, and eat on that banana all day long. I don't like that. Count all his bumps: 1 bump, 2 bump, 4 bump, 1 million bump, 5 billion bump. This man needs to take a bath in some chamomile lotion or something. Just drown himself in it. Oh, karmic you. So all right, you have to think about it as this: their suffering is the fate they chose. All right, their suffering is the fate that they chose for themselves. They chose to be that. It's a lot of life they're going to miss out on for the type of people that they choose to be. You're choosing to be great, they're choosing to hate. Not good. But hey, that's them and not you. Better them than us, as the saying goes. Better him than me. Better him than you. Better him than we. Better him than us. Better them than us. All right. And they still gonna have to see you do well. And I honestly believe I saw the lady. I think she's stalking me now, because I saw her in a truck and she got a big ass forehead. Her forehead looked like a biker helmet. You know how they lift the thing up, and the thing for the mask for the helmet. Her forehead is about the size of a biker helmet mask, a face shield. And she ain't had that, that headband they be using to hide that 12 head. She ain't had that thing on that day. And I seen them sunken in. I walking around, she looking like real bad. And I ain't hating on nobody that's recovering or getting themselves straight. You know, I'm not hating on you. You know, I'm not hating on anybody that's got to, you know, get their vitamins back or get themselves back right. Or I'm not hating on that. But her, that's a different story right there. That she has no soul, man. She has no soul, man. So yeah, yes, and I think she's, and you know, it's a small world after all. But if I continue to see foreheads in similar vehicles with the same Michael Jackson eye look, you know, hey, I'm gonna have to call a spade on that one, and we're gonna have we're gonna have some more fire content coming. But it is what it is, y'all. But I actually did see her when I was working. She drove past my job with another gentleman in a truck. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep my eyes, ears open, and I'm always safe. All right, I carry mines too. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace, love, and light. We out.